gladly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello. Well, good evening, and what a wonderful evening we have for the festivities tonight. I would like to welcome the members of the Board of Education, Mr. Capello, my fellow administrators, members of our faculty, family and friends, and most importantly, these wonderful students we have arrayed in front of us this evening. Welcome to the 2021 promotion exercises for Cinnaminson Middle School. I would be terribly remiss for not thanking a large number of people that make this event possible. They are involved in preparing almost every aspect of tonight's ceremony. Thank you to our dedicated maintenance and operations department for all the hard work in preparing this field. To Ms. DiClemente and Mrs. Curran, our coordinators for tonight's celebration. To Mr. Belsky and Mrs. Sigmund for providing sound and music. To Mr. Spear, Mr. Noble, and the District Technology Department for providing what I think is our first ever live stream for those people that could not attend the event themselves tonight. And finally, to our high school administrators for sharing their wonderful facility with us this evening. My heartfelt comments are addressed tonight to the wonderful students I mentioned a moment ago in front of us. They will hold a special place in my heart for many reasons, personal and professional, for many, many years. Who would have thought 3 short years ago that you, the rush class of 2018, would face the many challenges you have endured for nearly half of your middle school years? Back then, you were young boys and girls, full of anticipation, excitement, and a touch of fear about what middle school would be like. Changing for classes, opening combination locks, changing for gym, finding a seat in the cafeteria. These things weighed heavily on you at that time. But over the course of the past 3 years, working together as a class, you overcame not only these apprehensions, but an historic pandemic, the likes of which this country and world have never seen. I cannot tell you and express the joy I have for being able to see your smiling faces tonight without masks on. Over the past 3 years, you have grown intellectually. You've grown emotionally and physically into young men and women from whom much has been required and in whom we have a great deal of pride. Tonight, you are joined as a class to celebrate a major accomplishment. In fact, you may have many of the same feelings that you had when you entered middle school as you transitioned to high school. Your parents, guardians, teachers know that you will once again rise to the challenges ahead and continue to grow as individuals. There is a quote that I used 2 years ago, the last time we were joined with a CMS class on this field, that I feel compelled to repeat for you as a wish that I hold that each and every one of you would make. The quote is from a great philosopher from the last century with whom you're familiar. Winnie the Pooh. On one of their many philosophical walks, Pooh and his good friend were walking along, and he said to Piglet, "Promise me, Piglet, you will always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. It is my wish that you depart CMS with those beliefs in yourself." Your class, the CMS class of 2021, has distinguished itself as perhaps one of the most flexible, adaptable, and technologically advanced groups of students ever put to the test. From remote learning to a fabulous virtual drama production to faces hidden in masks, your class has set the standard for maturity and dexterity that will be remembered for many, many years and to the future. The goals we set for all of our middle school classes in the past certainly applied to each one of you as well. These goals included providing as many opportunities as possible for your academic, athletic, artistic success. Through this unusual time, you have been deprived of some of these opportunities. But you didn't let that get you down. You succeeded beyond expectations in taking advantage of the opportunities that were provided to you, and you made them your own. Take pride in that as you move forward into high school. There is one more goal I'd like to discuss, a goal which drives us as educators. That goal is to provide our community and the nation with graduates of character. Arguably, this is the most important goal that your parents, guardians, and teachers have for you. And they strive for this, and we strive for it as an educational community. And we are so proud that you have developed into a kind, honest, and productive class. You have set the example for students who will follow you. As you celebrate your promotion tonight, reflect on your successes. Be proud of what you have become, and carry the determination to always improve forward with you into Cinnaminson High School. As our philosopher Pooh once instructed, do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. If the past 3 years is any indication, your next 4 years will be filled with can-dos. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Stephen Capello, our Superintendent of Schools, to the podium for his remarks. Mr. Capello.
Thank you, Mr. Kolev. And I would be remiss if I didn't start my remarks by congratulating Mr. Kolev publicly on his well-deserved retirement. A round of applause for Mr. Kolev. On June 11th, 2018, I joined each of you right over there at the CHS auditorium for your 5th grade promotion ceremony. While it was only 3 short years ago, it seemed like times all the way back then were much more simple. It was a wonderful evening to celebrate your next steps. And for me, the best part of the evening is when you, the current 5th graders at the time, read a letter to your future selves. In those letters, you speculated about many of the things that Mr. Kolev brought up. Your experiences at CHS, and you made suppositions about what your life would be like as middle schoolers. I remember the highlights from each of the student readers that night. I wonder if each of you, or even your parents, remember as well. Kara, you were looking forward to new classes, while Abby was interested in CMS sports. Jordan spoke of new friends, and Island was excited for cooking classes, and Selena for lockers. Shane, you weren't sure if you'd remember your locker combination. And Paul, you wondered how many more championships Philadelphia teams would get after the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Sorry about that, Paul. Your letters were filled with a great deal of anticipation of lockers, clubs, activities, sports, electives, changing classes, and of course, better food. Not one of you could have possibly anticipated that nearly half of your middle school career would be deeply impacted by global pandemic. There was no mention in these letters of quarantine, remote learning, flattening the curve, temperature check, masks, hand sanitizers, social distancing, hybrid Google, Chromebooks, and virtual everything. Who could have imagined? If you could respond to the fifth grader that wrote you that letter back then, how would you respond today? Maybe you would tell them this: there's going to be some bumpy roads ahead, but it doesn't matter, because CMS was great anyway. You might remind them of their strength, of their wisdom, and that they're capable of great things, even on the darkest of days. I don't think we do your middle school career justice if we don't celebrate 2020, 2021 as a story of triumph with a happy ending. Tonight is the bookend, the period at the end of the sentence, and henceforth only a time to look forward. I urge you to do the same. Tonight is as much a celebration of your middle school accomplishments as a rite of passage as you move across the district and embrace your status as high schoolers. The next chapter in your life and your academic career starts now. That same night in June 2018, you sang a song about the stories that were still unwritten. I think the same holds true tonight as it did 3 years ago. High school now is your new canvas, a blank slate, a clean piece of paper for you to write your story, for you to begin to become the student and the person you will be when you leave Cinnaminson schools. Musician Mark Roberge sang, "If you never want to be a silhouette, you've got to find your light." That's an incredibly powerful message to think about in terms of high school. It is my hope that you find your light at Cinnaminson High School. Whether it is a sport, a club, the musical, a class, a program, a group of friends, or a connection with a staff member. Take advantage of every opportunity to find your light and let it shine. I urge you to get involved, to be involved, and to evolve as a pirate. I can't say for sure that any of us know what the next 4 years will bring, but I do know it may come with many challenges, hardship, and the occasional sideways turn. Through it all, you'll have the love of your families and the support of incredible teachers to help you along the way. I'll end my remarks the same way that Selena did as a young fifth grader in Miss King's class. At the bottom of her note, she penned these profound words: "P.S. Selena, good luck in high school, and I wish good luck to all of you. Congratulations."
It is my great pleasure to introduce our Student Council President, Luke Centenaro, and our Student Council Vice President, Madden Rittler. If they could please move their way to the podium.
Good evening. My name is Madden Rittler, and I am Vice President of Cinnaminson Middle School. It is an honor to be speaking in front of you today for 8th grade promotion. This year has been filled with ups and downs, but I'd like to thank the principals, school counselors, faculty for making the best of our 8th grade year. We are all very grateful for your dedication and hard work. We've made great strides throughout this school year between remote and in-person learning. Whether remote or in person, we never gave up. From the sports teams only having one season to forcing our teachers to look at ceiling fans all day, we never got a full chance at 8th grade, but regardless, we made the most of it. Luckily, in the last marking period, we had the opportunity to attend school in person and see everyone for the first time again. Even though we had our one-way hallway and our desks spaced out in rows, everything felt somewhat normal again. It's been an honor to attend this school for the past 3 years, which has provided my classmates and I with memories that will last a lifetime. I'd like to turn your attention to our president, Luke Centenaro.
Thank you, Madden. We made it. After this ceremony, we will be official high school students. We should all take great pride in that. All that we accomplished, especially in the last year. We entered middle school, we were excited for all the opportunities that were in front of us. Although some of those opportunities were cut short, one thing we all have in common is that we got through remote learning and a pandemic together. We made it, and we are here to celebrate ourselves. I'd like to thank the amazing CMS staff and all of our teachers over the years and for making all of our years in Cinnaminson so memorable. As we enter high school, your teachings and memories will not be forgotten. Classmates, listen up. We should take pride in being here. We made it through all the ups and downs, and we are here to celebrate. After the year we've had, we are better students, better friends, better sons and daughters, but overall, we are just better people. Through this experience, we certainly have realized that we can no longer take anything for granted, and we must take advantage of every opportunity high school has to offer. I encourage all of you to do just that. Set goals, make plans to reach them, and remember to stay true to yourself. In closing, I want to thank everyone once again for coming tonight to show your love and support. Without this, we would not be here where we are today. I encourage you to regroup and take this summer, to prepare for our next chapter. We are Cinnaminson Pirates. Let's show the world we are ready to take all that comes our way.
Thank you very much, Madden. Thank you, Luke. Well, it's that time of the evening where we do some awards. And these are awards that the students are not necessarily familiar with. They certainly don't know who is getting these awards. I'm going to announce the first couple of them, and then I will introduce the assistant principal to announce a series of awards as well. I would first like to announce the Burlington County Principals and Supervisors Award. This is an award Burlington County Middle Schools each nominate one 8th grade student for based on academic achievement in grades 6 through 8, service to school and community, and leadership. This year's school nominee is Sarah Sadie Bertoff. Please stand. There you go. The next award goes to two students, and it's the Principal's Award. This reward is for respect for self and others, being reliable and cooperative, polite, and providing service to school and community. Madeline Poor and Brandon Smith. Please stand. At this time, I'd like to introduce the current assistant principal of Cinnaminson Middle School, Kristen Melcher. More importantly, I'd like to introduce her tonight as the future principal of Cinnaminson Middle School, beginning on July 1st.
Good evening. It is my distinct pleasure to present these awards this evening. Students whose names are called may pick up their awards in room 114 at the end of the ceremony. We're going to begin with a perfect attendance for all 3 years of middle school award. The first recipient, Anella Asbury. Nancy Bertrand. Lauren Brown. And Buki Mustafa. And now for the Language Arts Award. Charles Ambos. Madeline Poor. And Cara Perrone. For the Math Award, Liam Niesmeyer. Grace Gonzalez. And Kira Nachersky. Now we have the Science Award, Anella Asbury. Abigail Flannery. And Gia Iacone. The Social Studies Award, Samuel Kairos. Sophia Tran. And Kevin Amaral. The Spanish Award goes to Samaya Ayaz. and Vincent Adonisio. Next, we have the French award, Sarah Berthoff and John De Silva. The Reading Award, Danny Garced, Sabai Quinn, and Lauren Brown. The Physical Education Award, Ryan Malinowski, Hannah Derbyshire, and Liam Niesemeyer. Next, we have the Art Award, Mariella Di Cristofaro. Next, we have the Computer Science Award, Brandon Smith and Evan Boncross. The TV Production Award, Grace Gonzalez. The Family and Consumer Science Award, Samantha Rock. Next, we have the Band Award, Nicholas DeCesar. The Chimes Award goes to Abigail Reed. The Strings Award goes to Kellen Collar. The Vocal Music Award goes to Molly Park. The Guitar Award goes to Ryan Malinowski. And our final award, the George Gershwin Award, goes to Timothy O'Connor. Thank you. I'm going to turn it over to the Cinnaminson Select Singers.
For good. I'm guessing you knew that from the program you all have. So CSS ultimately decided on this song because one night we didn't have a song for graduation and we were on a Google Meet. It was 9 o'clock and Molly Park recommended the song For Good, which was from the Disney musical Wicked, which was the first musical she had ever done. She really liked this song, and I think the rest of us have grown attached to it in the few weeks that we've learned it. Usually I do like to give an explanation for the songs that we sing, but I kind of feel like this one has its own meaning, and I would like you all to find your own meaning in it.
it passes the sun.
Like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the woods.
Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. Do-do-do-do-do. I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its morning by the wind of the sea.
Like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood.
Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
Class, it's that time. It's time for the awarding of the certificates of promotion. If I could have those participating in the certificate awards come forward to the table, I'd appreciate it. Certificates will be issued by our Board of Education President, Ms. Laura Fritzwater.
Luke Centenaro. Madden Rittler. Shane McDevitt. Timothy O'Connor. Eva Barbic. Eva Quinn. Joseph Adams. Vincent Adonisio. Anthony Alessandroni. Kevin Amaral. Charles Ambos. Alexandria Angelone. Nicole Aravello. Anella Asbury. Samaya Ayez. Ibrahim Akit. Logan Bogosius. Touche Ballack. Bryce Bastian. Sarah Berthoff. Nancy Bertrand. Jacob Bedzilla. Blaze Biello. Matthew Billman. Elizabeth Blair. Rachel Blindberry. Kane Block. Morgan Bobatowski. Evan Boncross. Hannah Bottomer. Abigail Boyle. Jake Brazaszewski. Connor Brand. Jacob Brooks. Lauren Brown. Kemma Byrne. Gavin Kachesi. Sean Canning. Rose Carroll. Brett Casey. Braden Catalano. Alexander Chomitz. Gwendolyn Chahansky. John Silasic. Jack Colfer. Kellen Kohler. Samuel Corsello. Connor Kozlov. Bailey Costin. Allison Cotter. Michael Crandall. Gideon Crisp. John De Silva. Lucas Daniels. Isabella Di Carvalho. John Victor de Oliveira. Caio De Souza. Nicholas De Caesar. Mariella Di Cristofaro. Tyler Di Joseph. Sarah Delgado. Alexandra Di Filippo. Hannah Derbyshire. Tessa Devone. Daylon Dickerson. Owen Digney. Michael DeLug. Colin Donovan. George Ryan Driscoll. Grace Dwyer. Aiden Evans. Eric Fickery. Abigail Flannery. Brendan Fratto. Edwin Frey. Riley Fadala. Alyssa Fugel. Masu Gant. Danny Garced. Bilal Gokdemir. Dana Gomez. Grace Gonzalez. Drew Gordon. Ariana Guerra. Lucas Hagan. Selena Hagstaz. Joseph Haig. Logan Hamill. Taylor Hart. Samuel Hartley. Mariah Hill. Addison Hogue. Landon Honeyford. Surrey Horner. Noah Huber. Allison Huminski. Gia Iacone. Tia Ipri. Alessandra Isaac. Morgan Jans. Eliza Jeffries. Curtis Jenkins. Emma Jenkins. Nicole Jones. Samuel Kairos. Caden Kemmerly. Charles Kind. Dominic King. David Krajewski. Dylan Kravitz. Naya Lang. Angelo Loretta.
Christopher Lee. Brett Lehman. Salvatore Leon. Raina Lido. Gianna Little. Giovanni Lodis. Chase Long. Caleb Lorenzo. Thomas Lorimer. Joshua Lubin. Sam Lukey. Celeste Lundberg. Ava Lusk. Hannah McChristy. Abby Makowitz. Paul Megan. Cole Malinowski. Ryan Malinowski. Carly Marinelli. Luke Marinelli. Olivia Marinelli. Nicholas Martins. Cross Mayberry. Dylan McAndrews. Ethan McCaffrey. Lily McCarran. Gavin McGuff. Aiden McRuther. Victor Miera. Ava Maluski. Dylan Malloy. Samantha Morgan. Olivia Moyer. Kaylee Murphy. Buki Mustafa. Kira Nachorsky. Emma Nagel. Richard Neal. Douglas Nelson. Megan Nelson. Liam Niesmeyer. Julia Oliveira. Colin Opaka. Tyler Palladino. Molly Park. Cara Perone. Colin Parrish. Chase Parson. Emma Patel. Charles Payne. Arian Peters. Jory Paratsky. Michael Platnecki. Madeline Poor. Mary Powell. Gavin Prendergast. Robert Preston. Sabai Quinn. Madison Ragon. Noah Ramirez. Owen Raymond. Abigail Reed. Harrison Reed. Jack Repture. Marissa Rink. Gavin Rittler. Luke Rittler. Samantha Rock. Sophia Rogers. Francesca Romay. Natalie Romer. Adriana Ross. Luke Ryan. Luis Sanchez. Matan Sarayaden. Jenna Shank. Matthew Schneeman. Madeline Schoenberger. Andrew Shea. David Sierra. Sela Siren. Raymond Seawick. Nisrat Siza. Brandon Smith. Maurice Smith. Robert Smith. Sarah Serino. Kelsey Stewart. Tegan Sullivan. Ava Stendelovich. Nicholas Taylor. Camilla Teixeira. Benjamin Tenoff. Jordan Trankner. Justin Trankner. Sophia Tran. Kaylee Trost. Dylan Vallone. Dominic Van Horn. Jonathan Vargas. Ryan Basaluza. Danielle Villanueva. Taylor Waite. Jordan Welsh. Lillian Wheeler. Sophia Willers. Aylin Yelson. Alyssa Yeager. Brian Young. Ellie Zarnowski. Jude Zarnowski. Gabriella Zulu.
Well, we're just about finished with the official part of the ceremony, but I would like to say a few closing remarks. Thank you again for joining us tonight for this celebration. On behalf of all of us at Cinnaminson Middle School, I wish our graduates the best that life has to offer. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate each and every one of you and to introduce you as a group to the principal of CHS, a good friend of mine and colleague, Mr. Ryan Gorman, as the Cinnaminson High School class of 2025. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful and safe trip home.